Good morning, everyone. It's Dr. Coop here with the morning announcements for Wednesday, January 6th, 2021. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The weather today, what a beautiful day today. It's going to be a high of 40 degrees, a low of 30 degrees, and it's going to be a sunny and cloudy day. We don't have any KRS birthdays today, but hopefully we'll have some tomorrow. And our story highlight of the day is...
Hello, welcome to Storyline Online, brought to you by the Screen Actors Guild Foundation. I'm CCH Pounder, and today I'm reading Sophie's Masterpiece by Eileen Spinelli. The illustrations are by Jane Dyer. It's A Spider's Tale. Sophie was no ordinary house spider. Sophie was an artist. She spun webs more wondrous than anyone had ever seen. Her playmates called her incredible. Her mama was proud. Someday, they said, she's gonna spin a masterpiece. When Sophie arrived at the age when a young spider must strike out on her own, she moved to Beekman's boarding house. The first thing she did was to look around. She saw dull green walls, faded rugs, and old window shades. The place cried out for her talents. Sophie set to work. Her first project was to weave a web of curtains for Beekman's front parlor. Day after day, she whizzed along, blending a golden thread of sun into her silk. Then one day, the landlady noticed her and screamed,
Oh no.
"I'll have no spiders in my parlor!" She swatted at Sophie with a dust rag. Sophie knew when she wasn't wanted. She scampered across the wall and up the stairs into the tugboat captain's closet. When she finally settled down, she looked around and saw nothing but gray shirts, gray pants, gray sweaters. Captain needs a new suit, Sophie decided. Something bright, blue like sky. She began to spin patiently. A sleeve, a collar. One day, the tugboat...
Wow, Sophie is such a talented spider. If you want to hear the rest of Sophie's adventures, make sure you check out the book later. And reading How to Be a Lifelong Reader. You should read. I want to know what you're reading. Email me at coopk@madisonnjps.org to recommend a book. And speaking of recommendations, we have a whole bunch. Karina, she recommends the book The Girl and the Galdorian. It is the first book in the series, Lightfall. It's about a girl called Bee, who is adopted granddaughter of the pig wizard. They live in a land called Urpa. One day, Bee goes out to get ingredients for a potion because her grandfather owns a potion shop. She meets an extinct, or thought so, rock-like creature called a Galdorian. When they come back, the pig wizard is gone. They go on a mission so Bee can find the pig wizard, and so the Galdorian can find his family. She recommends it for grades 3 to 5. Charlotte, she recommends the book series called Spy School. It's about a book of a boy who's brought to spy school and all of his adventures, and she thinks it's good for grades 3 to 5. Alina, she's been reading a book called With the Might of Angels. It's about a girl who is African American, and she is going through the civil rights movement. It's a really cool read about how a kid went through this time period. And it's in diary form, and it's a really interesting read. Teresa, she recommends reading My Father's Dragon. It's an amazing book and her favorite book of all time. And Lily, she's recommending the book series Fairy Tale Reform School, and she recommends it for grades 3 to 5. And Hayden, the series that she likes is The Mysterious Benedict Society. And she knows that I will love reading that as well as all of you. Thank you all so much for your recommendations. This day in history, in 1838, Samuel Morse first successfully tested the electrical telegraph. In 1907, Maria Montessori opens her first school and daycare center. In 1912, New Mexico is admitted as the 47th state. And from this point forward, I'm going to highlight some civil rights activists. Today, I'm highlighting Susan B. Anthony. Her occupation was that she was a civil rights leader. She was born on February 15th, 1820 in Adams, Massachusetts. She died on March 13th, 1906 in Rochester, New York. She was best known for fighting for women's right to vote. Susan B. Anthony was a women's rights leader in the late 1800s. She helped lead the way for women's suffrage in the United States, which is the right to vote. And here is a picture of her. Believe it or not, at one time, women could not vote, only men could vote. And Susan B. Anthony believed that was wrong, and she did everything she could to change that. So thank you, Susan B. Anthony. And have a wonderful day, everyone. A big shout out to Mrs. Phillips. Mrs. Phillips, thank you for everything that you do for all of us at Kings Road School. Make sure that you work hard on your assignments, that you respect yourself, that you respect others, that you're kind to yourself, that you're kind to others, and just have an overall wonderful, wonderful day. Take care, everyone.